Good morning, pretty. I am so excited. It is the second Monday of 2022. Yo, that would happen fast. That happened fast. I really hope that you had an amazing first week. And if you didn't, we're going to get you on track. So if you're ready for some pretty good coffee, which is the word, and a really, really good cup of coffee, then get your mugs and get your word. Let's go. Okay, so I am ready to jump right in. As you all know, our coffee is sponsored this month by Maple Street Biscuit, and as you saw earlier, I chose their Maple Tap blend. So I'm gonna show it to you one more time. So this is the Maple Tap blend. Okay, this is a medium roast, really full body. It has a maple undertone. It is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's a really, really good, full-bodied, medium roast, maple undertone, maybe a little hickory type of taste. So this is a really good, really, really good option for those who like a good, strong cup of coffee, but not an overpowering cup of coffee, okay? So this is the Maple Tap. And it's, of course, from Maple Street Biscuit. Thank you, Maple Street Biscuit, for sponsoring the coffee. We are excited, as in me. Petra is excited. Now, I'm ready. So I did the Chobani Sweet Cream Creamer, and this is, of course, the Maple Tap blend. So, so good, so good. And I'm using my Woman to Woman mug, because if you haven't heard the news already, we listened to you. We extended the tickets for Woman to Woman 2022, but this is your last week. At least I think it is. Let me make sure before I say that, but I'm pretty sure that this is your last week to get them. We extended them from December 31st to the 14th. So yeah, this is your last week. You have until Friday. You have until Friday to get your tickets. So hurry, get them. There's only a few of them left. So once they sell out, that's it. We can't add any more seats. We did listen to you. We tried to do our very best in adding what you all needed, but people are buying them up. So again, get your WDW tickets. They close January 14th. There will be no extensions after this. Now I'm ready to jump into this week's scripture if you guys are ready. So let's go to Psalm 73, verse 26. Psalm 73, verse 26. And I'm going to be reading from the King James Version, which I don't often do, but it's so beautiful. And I really love the way that this one is written. Excuse me. It says, "My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." I love that. And it's so beautiful. One, to read it because it's just like poetry, right? But it's also really beautiful because it is an affirmation of who God is to us and what he desires for us to see him as, which is our portion. He is absolutely all that we need. There is nothing else that we need outside of him. Not money, not food, not homes, not cars, no nada, because all of that is found in him. But even more importantly, what's found in him is peace of mind, is mental stability, is good health, is wealth outside of just monetary, but wealth as in your disposition, wealth as in the sanctity of your home, wealth as in your spiritual aptitude. Like everything that you will ever need is in him. And the scripture talks about it so beautifully that he is our portion forever. Our flesh may fail, our heart may fail, as in our emotions. They may fail, and they will fail. That's the secret. They will absolutely fail you. You will bank on your own ability, which is your flesh. You will bank on how you're feeling, which is your heart, and thinking that you have the right answer and the ability to take care of things. But I guarantee you, at some point, more than once, you are going to fail. But God is the strength of your heart and your portion forever. That means that he upholds you. He upholds you. Those seasons that you're going in when you feel as though, I really thought I was making a good decision. I thought that I was on the right path. I thought that I was doing X, Y, and Z. And God's like, yeah, no, you weren't, but I'm going to walk with you through this. We're going to get back on track together. I'm going to uphold you because my purpose has to prevail. I am your portion. These things that you were thinking you could do on your own, it's impossible to do. So like I said, if your first week of 2022 was a little rough, a little rocky, that's okay. That's okay. God is your portion and he is ready to be your strength because he's always been that. It's up to you to tap into it. It's up to you to yield to that, to submit to that, to honor him by being obedient to casting your cares upon him. Because that's what the word says. It says to cast your cares upon him. And you know why? Because he's the only one that can handle them. He's the only one that has the strength to do that. And what he doesn't want is for you to get so focused on trying to handle your cares or trying to navigate using your flesh or your emotions that you derail the plan and purpose that he has for you. When you're focused on doing things on your own and your way, you are unable to focus on his plan, his directives, and his purpose. And he doesn't want that. It is his goal and it is ultimately your blessing that he chooses and he pushes to provide for you in every season, and that be good or bad. And honestly, there's no real bad season. There's stretching seasons, there's growing seasons, there's seasons that show you more than your good seasons. Right? So you have to change the way that you think about things, but you also have to be sure that you remain in the seat of the creation and don't try to take the driving wheel from the creator. That is so key, especially again, as we're beginning this year. It's about surrender. It's about submission. And when we read Psalm 73, verse 26, my flesh and my heart faileth. That means they will do it. It is going to happen. They are not all powerful. They cannot do everything that we try to direct them to do. It's impossible. They weren't made that way, right? But it says, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. So when you feel as though you are failing and things just aren't coming together the way you wanted and the way that you planned really well for, remember that he is the plan. And he's already come together. He's perfect in every way, in every season, and every facet of your life. He is the plan. He's already come together perfectly. He's your portion. He's the God of provision. He's given you everything you need, and he has everything that you need. So those things that you think are missing, those things that you think haven't come to pass yet, it's just because it hasn't been tapped into, but it's there. Because he's your portion. We worry about things that don't matter in the end. The only thing that will matter is, did we follow the plan and directive of God? Because everything else is added unto us. You focus on him, everything else gets added unto you. Everything else. That's what the word says. So as you go through this week, hold on to Psalm 73, verse 26. And remember, your flesh and your heart is going to fail you. But God is the strength of your heart. And he is always, always going to be your portion. And always is forever. That means forever. So I'm excited. I hope that you enjoyed our little time together. I hope that you have a pretty good cup of coffee for this week, because as y'all can see, I filled mine to the brim. I am going to drink all of it as well. Thank you again to Maple Street Biscuit Company for sponsoring the coffee for today. Today's flavor was maple tap. I hope that you'll go and try it. You can get it whole bean, or you can get it ground. It's bomb. And before I go, remember, if you have not gotten your tickets to Woman 2022, they have been extended to January 14th, but that's it. There's no extensions and there's no more seats being added. We heard from you, but we also have to be wise. So they close on the 14th. Now, be sure that you like and subscribe, you comment, you share, do all the things that YouTubers and Instagrammers tell you to do, because we want to grow our community. So go ahead. Right now, go subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're always notified when a new video uploads. I can't wait to see you next week, pretty. Bye.